got my mojo working. I think that's the very first time I've announced that in my career. Got my mojo working. It was the choice of my guest, Rashid Lombard, on People of Note this week. The program brought to you with compliments of Peter Treen Productions. Rashid, there are other things that I want to talk about. We've spoken about your photography now, but I see that you are a member of Vakalisa Enlightenment, an artist collective that worked in communities to encourage the importance of cultural activities. What's that all about?
Oh, it was 80s and we wanted to find a gallery or galleries to exhibit our work. It was a collective of friends and like-minded people, like the late Peter Clark, Lionel Davis, Mervyn Davids, Patrick Hollow, a whole group of us, writers, sculptors, photographers. And we decided, then we thought, let's take the gallery into the homes of people. And how do you do that? Is through a calendar.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we had a design of a calendar designed by Peter Clark, completely hand. So every calendar had an image and a poem. So we could deal with the poet and then we started exhibiting in various centers, civic centers mainly.
Mm-hmm.
So when we launch a calendar, we'll have a major exhibition. And it was quite interesting, the fact that, we could inspire younger people by the art form. We were also trying to look at how can we commercialize it, but I think it was a bit too early. It wasn't, there wasn't that kind of market to buy, but we thought about
ready,
it. Yeah.
Sort of thing. Okay. And is that still going, or what's the situation?
No, that's probably going to go in the archives, in the history books.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
We stopped, I think, early 90s,
Mm-hmm.
mid-90s. There wasn't a need for that any longer because everything opened up.
That's
so
right.
we could, galleries in the city and everywhere else.
Yeah. Because this would have helped in the apartheid days where people could actually come, where they were banned from galleries, the major galleries.
Oh, that was the reason why we were
of course.
part of sort of the resistant movement, the
Right.
democratic movements then.
Were you fairly active in that, Rashid, at the time? In
Yes,
the
I
80s,
was.
Were you?
I was. My wife, my kids, my family, active in various ways. Me from the media side and assisting with images in terms of showing what's happening in the country.
Images that could possibly be banned here, which is why you send them overseas so the world knows about it.
Good with propaganda.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was like a propagandist.
Okay, propagandist.
Yeah, and sending images out, to solidarity movements. It was a huge solidarity movement internationally. And so yes, I was quite active, and I used my camera also as a means of contributing to some kind of awareness and hopefully then change, which came.
Did you ever have the unpleasant experience of being arrested or anything like that?
Oh, so many times.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Dear. We shouldn't laugh, but I don't know why I'm laughing.
Me too. I think back about it because they eventually arrest you and then first thing they want is your film and open your camera and take a film, but it's a new roll of film.
Oh yes,
The
there's
other one's
nothing on it.
gone.
Yeah.
It was like that games.
You must write a book one day, Rashid.
They
You must write a book one day.
shit if I can spell correctly. But computers got spell checks, I forgot.
Oh yes, they do. The other thing I want to ask you is that apparently you are the CEO of ESP Africa, which you founded in 1997. Now, what is that?
It was a company, events, social marketing and production. It's a company I started with fellow directors then. It was Clarence Ford, Desmond Hortboom and Alex Abercrombie. It was about, I wanted to do events, so it was events company, being a social or product launch and so forth. And out of that, of course, the Jazz Festival came.
Mm-hmm.
But it continued to exist today as a events company. But I started that.
Okay. So that is
as a-
still in fact running,
Yeah.
But you're not involved with it as such.
Well, no, when I retired, 2014, it was out of the company. The ESP Africa produces the Cape Town.
Oh,
Jazz
as you said
Festival.
earlier.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Oh, okay.
So that was the shareholding I held in that company, ESP Africa.
Gosh, you had a busy life. As I said, you're going to have to write a book. Rashid, another choice of music, please.
Another person that influenced me a lot, especially almost, dealing with jazz, but almost coming with classical, is Keith Jarrett. And album I still live with today is the Cole Concert. And the first track, if you can play it, I mean, it's long, you might have to edit, but that's still, when I'm driving on my own or long distance, I play it. And of course, Keith Jarrett went on to do great albums, going into jazz and classical.
Yeah,
but
he recorded Mozart piano concertos.
yeah, and jazz has been redefined. There isn't any more strict rules about this is jazz. We're allowed to, I believe, and I see it in South Africa, how the word or the music has been redefined. You take a rapper, he's using Miles Davis music. In fact, I always say that Miles Davis is the father of rapping.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's
And
bold.
and I heard that from Run DMC, the famous 1986. I was touring with them in the States.
Mhm.
I was doing a feature on them, and they told me that their influence come from Miles Davis. And
I want to talk to you before you go, and after this next piece of music, a little bit about the jazz situation here at the moment. As you say, redefine and all that. But let's listen to Keith Jarrett for the moment, and this is from the Cone Concert.
correct.
Even I